Hello, Guru here, and today let's see if I baited out the ad so we don't have to watch it. Okay, we do. I am sorry about that. Oh, well, that's a solution. But I don't have control over that ad. But anyway, so we are back with another Nuz-Lite battle. Now this one probably is technically illegal according to official Nuzlocke rules, even though, there's no government agency that mandates Nuzlocke rules. So any official rule is at best the consensus of a fandom. But I did it this way because it's a fun team lineup, and I mean it's a unique battle. I don't think anyone's done a Nuzlocke with this team just for this battle, just because it's maybe against the rules. But anyway, so we're dealing with Wattson, Mr. Electric Pokemon himself. Really mostly steel and electric types. So we have Nincada, we have Shedinja, and we have Illumise. Now the very basic team setup is that Nincada, he can Sand Attack, he can Fury Attack, and he is immune to electric attacks. Shedinja, he's immune to all their attacks, but if he gets confused and hits himself, he'll kill himself immediately. But he can Screech to lower their defense, and Illumise can heal herself and my allies. And I got some anti-paralysis berries. So, yeah. So, this is how I do it. Again, probably wouldn't work for an actual Nuzlocke, but it's a Nuz-Lite. Not to be confused with Buzz Light. That's the catchphrase of this series. Please don't confuse it with a Buzz Light. We are not drinking on this channel right now. So I start out, and I'm just trying to Sand Attack him again. If you saw the last video, you'll remember that there's kind of a pocket sand motif going on, since we're just using a lot of that. So Raging Ann has gone low in health, so I'm going to use Wish. And I will note that evolutionary wise, I have forced Raging Ann to not evolve, and I have forced, and I got a different Nincada. I actually bred Anne with the male Surskit to create a different Nincada who became Shedinja, and I haven't remembered to rename Shedinja, so he's still named Shedinja. But next video he'll have a snappy name. Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention, so I wasted a Wish. But that doesn't matter. I got so distracted with what I was talking about. So definitely don't do that. And again, this isn't like a tutorial guide or anything, since I'm not a Pokemon expert. It's just showing a fun way of doing a battle with soft Nuzlocke rules. Still keeping the idea of not using items in the battle and trying to beat the battle without losing anyone and being at the level cap. But anyway, we're going to go back to throwing out our pocket sand. And we're at low health, so I'll bring Lady Leah back in. I'm not crazy about Lady Leah's name, but I still love the name Raging Ann. She's just like a little berserker cicada, and I think that's very fun. So, if I get hit by Supersonic, there's like 50% chance I could hit myself. So, I guess if I were like really doing a Nuzlocke, I would be switching in and out, like using up all of Magnemite's PP for Supersonic, which wouldn't be the hardest thing since he only has 15 PP. I just don't want to do that. But, oh, okay, and I got distracted by talking, so I used Screech one more time than I needed to. But this is pretty low stakes. I just think it's a fun take on this battle with Nuz-Lite rules, just using my bugs. This is definitely very different from from the main series that this channel has been focused on, which has been with that Lord of the Rings game, since I think I'm pretty darn good at that game, but I'm just another average Joe when it comes to Pokemon. So now Voltorb and I've from testing out, I've seen that it's very consistent. That after this interaction, Voltorb will immediately go for self-destruct. Very considerate of him. So I just swap in Shedinja. So, Voltorb kind of accomplished nothing there. And then I bring back out Raging Ann. And I start sand attacking. And so Raging Ann, like being a first level bug Pokemon, her stats are all across the board bad, but she's pretty high defense, and she's also immune to electric. So she kind of has utility in her own special way in certain things. And like getting confused, she's not going to do that much damage to herself since her attack is pretty low. So I don't know. I think it'll be fun to keep unevolved Nincada throughout this playthrough. See what she can do. At some point, she'll learn some cooler moves. But okay, I'm pretty sure I got 3 screeches off, but I wasn't really paying attention. So I'm just gonna see if I already did. Okay, yep, I already did, even though that didn't make a difference. So now that I've screeched my heart out, I could keep Shedinja in and start Fury Swiping, but I don't really need to. So I'm just gonna go for Fury Swipes. And it's kind of funny how this setup games Wattson, because Wattson can be really hard. Like, not even like, I mean, if you have like the Mudkip line, like Marsh Tomp can totally shut down Wattson, and like Graveler can shut down Wattson. I guess Combuskin can do a pretty good job too, but Wattson can be very tough to play against in this game. Even if you're not doing like an actual Nuzlocke, or though in an actual Nuzlocke he can be super intense. Since there's not that many like, you don't get that many access to that many Pokemon that are great against Steel. I mean, I guess there's like the Makuhita line, and the Geodude line, and the Torchic line, and the Mudkip line. So, I mean, there are a few Pokemon floating around that can be decent against Magneton, but even then. So, yeah, that's that battle. Again, this is a Nuz-Lite. And, but, I think it's a fun take on it. And I guess according to your, I mean, it probably wouldn't be kosher in an actual Nuzlocke to have both Nincada and Shedinja, but I don't know. That's what I wanted to do. Thank you for watching. I hope you thought that was interesting. Bye-bye.